In most of the months, taking to the streets in protest, march tonight in celebration. Stephanie Haines has been following them all afternoon. She joins us live now. Stephanie.
Shannon, there was a lot of joy today. There was a lot of hugging, a lot of honking in the streets. But this is a message that we've heard all day now. Activists are going to take today to celebrate, but then tomorrow it's back to work fighting for racial justice and equity, especially in Milwaukee.
Minutes after the verdict of the murder trial of Derek Chauvin and a few houses down from the George Floyd mural at Holton and North Avenue, ALEANA and Marquez said they were relieved.
It was great to see as a young black person, like, oh, the world doesn't just have in store for me, oh, I'm going to get killed just because of the color of my skin.
This is not just a win for African Americans. This is a win for the human race, because it's about right and wrong, not the color of your skin.
A short while later, a few dozen people gathered at 27th and Center. They sang, chanted, and listened to speakers, including Maria Hamilton, the mother of Dontre Hamilton, who was shot and killed by police in 2014. Her son's story, as well as the stories of others who have died at the hands of police, still weigh heavily on activists' minds.
I think this is a huge win, but he still has to be sentenced. Again, here in Milwaukee, we still have our own George Floyd.
It's good to see that justice can be served when all eyes are watching. I think we need people to be watching every case.
The group then marched east on Center Street, dozens leading a line of another dozens of cars. Many in the group say they have been marching or taking part in some form of activism for 326 days straight, or since Floyd's death. Some say Tuesday's verdict further galvanizes them to work for equity, accountability, and justice.
This even highlights even more for us to be able to make the inroads that we have to make. The folks that should be listening to us should be hearing the calls for change that we have asked for time and time again, and continue to fall on deaf ears. That no longer can be acceptable.
Representative Bowen also adding today's verdict is one step forward, but we still have a million more steps to march. Live in Milwaukee, Stephanie Haines, TMJ4 News.